Good morning, everybody. This is the Iceman on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel, the Jeffrey Rose YouTube channel. And after watching Raw last night, it was much as what I predicted it would be. Actually, it was a little better than I predicted. I mean, I wasn't predicting a bad show, I was just predicting a lot of promos, which we did see going into WrestleMania this coming Sunday. And Sting coming out, opening the show, I thought was totally awesome. Um, Again, another confrontation between Sting and Triple H, but not before Stephanie. Actually, Stephanie has this way. She is actually more devious on the mic than I think her father Vince has been. She just really knows how to lash into people and really, you know, go right to their heart and go after them. And of course, Triple H, after Sting grabbed a hold of Stephanie's arm when she was trying to slap him, he came out and we had that confrontation. Um, Stephanie grabbed the sledgehammer. Triple H was going to go into the ring. Sting pulled out the bat, which we all knew he had somewhere. And it was a good confrontation. Obviously, they weren't going to do anything on Monday Night Raw. They're going to save it for the ring at WrestleMania. And this video basically is about Triple H. And to be quite honest with you, I remember back in his early days, once he became a major star in the WWF, it seemed like he was always on top. And for the most part, he was a heel throughout most of his career. He had his babyface changes every now and then. And to be quite honest, he was one of those guys, whether he was heel or face, he was pretty popular with most of the fans. And but he was on top for a very, very long time. And then once he started going behind the scenes, doing less wrestling, um, I was thinking to myself, well, he's always going to find a way to get himself, on the major pay-per-views, and he has. I mean, he's gone against the Undertaker on a couple occasions recently in the last 6 years or whatever. Um, the second one being in a cell with Shawn Michaels as the ref, which I thought was probably the best match at that WrestleMania. We saw him against Brock Lesnar, but we also saw him put over Brock Lesnar, which really nobody really needs to do, but Triple H did anyway. Really, pretty much to set up so Triple H could have a match with Lesnar at Mania. So, um, so since Triple H has gone really pretty much behind the scenes and more involved in booking and recruiting stars and whatnot, when he is involved at a pay-per-view, and it's the biggest one obviously is WrestleMania, you can't take nothing away from him because he does put over superstars. Um, you know, they had their little authority power play against Daniel Bryan for the last couple years, and it finally came to a head to where, last year they had to change up everything a little bit because Triple H was supposed to face CM Punk at WrestleMania, but obviously the departure in 2014 after the Rumble changed things. And but this was a good thing in a way for Daniel Bryan because it put him in the situation where the WWE needed to do something major because you lost a major star at that point in time, and Triple H put him over. I mean, quite frankly, it was the opening match of WrestleMania last year, and it was a very good match. And Daniel Bryan ended up beating Triple H, and we've seen on numerous occasions Triple H putting over a bunch of stars. We saw when Triple H and Evolution reformed with Randy Orton and Batista, they lost to the Shield on a few different occasions. Triple H indeed does do things that is best for business. And I'm surprised that I'm surprising myself because I'm saying this because There's been a time where I never thought that was true. I thought he had such an ego where, it was always all about him, but it's really not. He goes to show you, he is trying to do what's best for business. And this ongoing scenario that's been going on with him and Sting is another thing that proves my point. They try to, portray uh, Triple H as the the man that took down WCW. And the bottom line, it wasn't Triple H that took down WCW, but by making Triple H the scapegoat, the focal point, because he is, you know, the head of the authority now, it sort of made sense. And good confrontations between him and Sting have really brought this WrestleMania upcoming match to the point where it's one of those matches people just do want to see. I mean, I know I do. And they have let Sting get the advantage over Triple H. And I give congratulations to Triple H for doing so. And a lot of people are saying that, well, Triple H has really gotten the disadvantage over Sting since Survivor Series, then there's no way that he's going to lose at WrestleMania. I'll guarantee you Sting will come out on top at WrestleMania. It's going to be a very, very good match. I don't know whether there'll be any kind of outside shenanigans or not, and I'm hoping not. Because if there is, then this would lead to another match between the two, and I don't think that's going to happen. But I do see Triple H putting over Sting. Obviously, the fans want to see Sting win. I mean, it is the first WrestleMania for Steve Borden, aka the Sting, and it's going to be exciting to see. So you really got to take your hat off to Triple H and what he has done, really for the WWE. And you got to understand this too. Um, we lost CM Punk, we lost Alberto Del Rio. Um, Now Rey Mysterio's gone. I mean, these are three guys that were major players in the WWE. And Triple H has really done what he has to do, sacrificing himself to try to make this product better. And I think he's done a darn good job at that. My only concern here is after WrestleMania, what's really next for everything. Um, you know, I don't know what's going to happen with the WWE World Heavyweight Title match. I really don't know. This is another intriguing match as well. I'm sure that Triple H and Vince McMahon have conjured something up. But the bottom line is Triple H gives from himself to the wrestling fans. And I think for him playing the heel authority role, he's done a great job at doing so. And this is the best part about it is him being the heel authority gets everybody to hate him, to dislike him. But then when you see him go up against a man or a superstar and then he puts him over, what more can be said about that? You don't see that happen very, very often in wrestling. And, I give a lot of credit to Triple H. I just think right now he's doing what he thinks he needs to do to really better the WWE. I think his role, he's done a pretty good job. And I think everybody else around him, as far as the bookers, the writers, even Vince McMahon, and everybody that's involved in setting up and choreographing, you know, upcoming matches, they need to step up to another level like Triple H has, because indeed, Triple H has really climbed the top of the ladder and done the best he can uh, with what he has for the WWE. So everybody should really sit back and appreciate all that Triple H has done. Like I said, I've never used to be a real big Triple H fan because he was always on top of the wrestling world in the WWF in the early days of the WWE. But I do respect him, and he's done a real lot for business here in the WWE, and I think he's going to continue to do so as much as he can. And I look forward in the future for him again to put over another superstar in the WWE because that's what's best for business. This is the Iceman here on this Tuesday morning. We try to bring you some pretty good wrestling news and wrestling thoughts. We try to be a little bit legitimate more than maybe some other channels. Um, but we try to do the best we can here. And sometimes it doesn't always work out. But anyhow, you know we are. I'm trying to think of the right word. Uh, we're dedicated here, and we just want to really make the best of things, and hopefully that everybody that watches the videos here on the Iceman V2013 YouTube channel enjoy them. And I like the fan interaction, the YouTuber interaction, and it's always fun to you know re-comment after somebody comments, reply to somebody because you like to get their opinions as well. So, and again, on this video too, I mean, give me your thoughts, give me your opinions, what you think about Triple H and what you think he's done for the business. I mean, it's always good to hear. So we're all here for the same thing, the world of professional wrestling. And, this is one thing in life that you can always go back, tune in, and enjoy is pro wrestling. Peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great Tuesday.